everyone, my name is Noelle Hazelhoon, and today we are going to be talking about imperfect foods, and we're going to go over a new digital storytelling concept that we have developed for that company. So real quick, we'll go through an agenda of what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to go over the background of who Imperfect Foods is as a company. We're going to talk about the audience, so who are we talking to through this concept idea? We're gonna address the problem that these audience members are having, and we're gonna talk about how we're solving that problem. And then finally, we're gonna go through what the new big concept idea is. So let's jump in and talk a little bit more about who Imperfect Foods is. So Imperfect Foods is a company that specializes in grocery delivery services. They specialize in imperfect produce, which are items that maybe they're bent a little bit funny or have extra heads. Regardless, they're delicious and perfectly okay produce items. They ship these items directly to consumers through an individualized subscription plan. And of course, all their products are high quality and affordable. The feeling of the company is one of educational. They talk to their consumers and their audience about food waste and how it contributes to climate change. They're helpful. They're obviously providing, a really unique service to their customers that's very convenient for the customer. And then finally, and most importantly, it's an environmentally friendly company. So who are we talking to? What is the audience that we're trying to appeal to? We are calling our target audience the young eco warrior. So these are individuals in Gen Z or millennials. They're affluent and they typically live in urban areas. These individuals care about the environment and they believe that quality of food and lower prices are important purchasing factors. And then finally, our young eco warriors are more likely to be tech savvy and social media users. So what is the problem that our young eco warriors are having, and how does Imperfect Foods fix that? So young eco warriors they want to make a better purchasing decisions. They want to help the environment, but they don't know a more environmentally friendly way to grocery shop. So Imperfect Foods has the perfect solution. Imperfect Foods collects surplus food and imperfect produce from farmers and growers, which it then delivers directly to customers' doors through its subscription service. So what is this new big idea that we're pitching? We are proposing a 30-second video that is titled Fight Food Waste with Imperfect Foods. Globally, food waste accounts for about 8% of all greenhouse gas emissions. The environmental consequences of producing the food that no one eats are massive. Imperfect Foods is on a mission to change that. By rescuing imperfect and surplus food from being wasted, our company is helping fight climate change. Sign up to fight food waste and make the world a better place. This is the mood board that we have developed. We are thinking of an animated theme to tell this story. So we want to depict farmers growing and harvesting the produce. But we also want to detail how a lot of these imperfect pieces of produce items are thrown away. So we think it's important to have these scenes so that our audience understands that Imperfect Foods is really rescuing these produce items from just being wasted. And so we have a couple different scenes at different locations, the outside of our customer's home, the inside of their kitchen. We have a farmer and a family that we want to show, and of course the imperfect pieces of produce items. Our color scheme really aligns with the brand identity of Imperfect Foods. You'll see these purples here really align with the brand colors. Whenever an audience or a customer receives their Imperfect Foods grocery box, they will see these colors of purple in that box. And then we also wanted to represent some earthy tones because this is an environmentally friendly company. And so we have, an orange and a green. The tone of this commercial is really educational because we're talking about food waste and how it contributes to climate change. But also, it's going to be very upbeat because while we're talking about sad topics of climate change and food waste, Imperfect Foods is helping fight that, and that should be celebrated. So we are really looking for an upbeat and happy tone for the commercial. So this is our storyboard that we have developed, and you will see we have a couple of different scenes on here. So let me just give you the basic idea and then I'll read through the narration. So basically, we want to have the first slide that pops up just have a white background with bold letters that read, "What makes food imperfect?" And then as we go through the rest of the story, it'll be rolling animation. And so first we will see a farmer walking through his field, and then we will see items of food being thrown away. Then we will see imperfect produce farmers and producers rescuing those imperfect produce items and shipping them directly to our customers' houses. We'll have a nice little image of our imperfect produce in the shape of a heart. And then finally, we will have just a nice little branded background with the logo, the website, and a code that the customers can use. But let me read through you what the narrator is going to be saying in the background. In the first slide, our narrator reads, "What makes food imperfect?" In our next slide, the narrator reads, "Sometimes it has extra heads, bends a little funny, or is just too small or big for grocery store standards." Unfortunately, billions of pounds of these perfectly good produce items are thrown away each year because they don't meet grocery store standards. Imperfect Foods is on a mission to change that. At Imperfect, we work directly with farmers and producers to rescue these food items, which we send directly to you. You create your perfect order by adding items you want to your box and we'll ship it directly to you. Help us fight food waste by signing up to Imperfect Foods today. Our average customer saves over 350 pounds of food from going to waste every year. Sign up today at imperfectfoods.com. Use code FIGHTWASTE for 10% off your first order. So the narrator is going to sound very upbeat and happy because that's the tone that we're going for. In summary, young eco-warriors are looking for convenient solutions to grocery shopping that will serve a greater purpose of helping the environment. Imperfect Foods has an answer to that. Grocery shopping is an essential part of life. Imperfect Foods makes it easy to order delicious produce from the comfort of your home, all while helping the environment. Help fight food waste with Imperfect Foods. Thank you.